Welcome back to the NASCAR SpideyDitko Cup Series, race number 22. We are here at the Pocono Raceway here in, of course, Pocono, Pennsylvania, the Tricky Triangle, whatever you want to call it. These NASCAR Cup Series drivers have arrived here today for a 325-mile sprint race here today. So let's go ahead and have a look at the racing reference for today's race. 38 cars have arrived here today, almost a full field of 40 cars. Of course, as I said before, this is a 325-mile race. Of course, 8 laps around the Pocono Raceway. And, of course, the Pocono Raceway is 2.5 miles with 3 unique different turns based off of tracks such as Trenton, New Jersey, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and the Milwaukee Mile. Pit road speed is, of course, 55 miles an hour. And William Byron starts second alongside Kyle Larson, who wins the pole here today in the number 5 Valvoline Chevrolet. So it's going to be a very interesting day. Going to be seeing a lot of fast cars here today as the green flag is out in the M&M's Fans Appreciation 325. Kyle Busch in second. Oh, he gets loose. He spins. He slides. Gets the car back running again. Larson comes back around to lead lap 1 here in Pocono. And look at all this. 3 wide, 4 wide there. Larson for 3. Second is Byron. Third is Christopher Bell. Here goes Ross Chastain. Oh, there's a stack up. And a big crash here on the front stretch. That all started when Joey Logano got hit from behind by Michael McDowell. And then that also caused a chain reaction. Kurt Busch is involved in this one. Then there's Austin Dillon alongside Martin Truex Jr. Of course, he is the last, he is our most recent winner. And Matt DiBenedetto having a very rough season. His rough season continues here today in Pocono. And as you can see, 3 cars already are out here today here in Pocono. So a lot of bumping and banging, 3 wide, 4 wide action. That was certainly something that we were going to see here today in Pocono, which certainly is one for the ages. So, as the cleanup crew gets everything ready, we're going to come back around and we are going to get the green flag here, and we're going to have, we've been having a lot of these this season, a green, white, checkered finish, not an overtime attempt. However, though, if the caution comes out before they get to the white flag lap, then it will be an overtime. And for racetracks that are over 2 miles in length, there is only 1 attempt at an overtime finish. So it's going to be interesting to see how things are going to go here in this next restart. Will we see all the drivers lose their heads, or are we going to see aggressive driving, but at the same time exciting and also very well performed out there as well? We're going to see here. Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson takes us down to the green flag. Larson gets an amazing jump. Down to turn 1 they go. Into the tunnel turn. Chastain, Christopher Bell, side by side right there. Kyle Busch racing against the 24 William Byron. The white flag is in the air. Here comes Christopher Bell. Bell trying to go up to the high side. He's not going to have that work. That's a 3 wide action there, right there between Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse, and Denny Hamlin. Here they come. Larson dominates and wins Pocono. And Byron is going to turn Kyle Busch at the last minute. Well, that was a little bit unnecessary there from 24 of William Byron, but Kyle Larson put on a clinic here today in Pocono. The number 5 Valvoline Chevrolet wins for the 4th time this season. Very cool paint scheme right there. Of course, Kyle Larson and Valvoline. They are going to be on his car 3 times this year, including, of course, here today in Pocono. And then the next race will, of course, be Michigan, and then also Fontana. So definitely Valvoline have their schedule all planned out for Kyle Larson. But wow, what a really good car and a really good day for Kyle Larson. Definitely for sure. But Christopher Bell there, wow. Try to make a run off the high side at Pocono, which usually does not work. But he tried it. So to look at your top 10 here today, as I said before, Kyle Larson is your winner, followed by Christopher Bell, Ross Chastain. William Byron finishes in 4th, and then it is Kevin Harvick rounds out the top 5, and then it is then Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Bubba Wallace, and Chase Elliott wraps up the top 10. And if you're wondering about Kyle Busch, unfortunately, he did not get to cross the stripe, and he will finish dead last, or around dead last here today. He DNFs out of the M&M's Fans Appreciation 325 here today. But the season will still continue on, and next time around, we're going to head off to New York City, upstate, to Watkins Glen International, and then going from there, it's off to the Irish Hills of Michigan at the Michigan International Speedway for these few couple of northeastern races, starting in New Hampshire, then Pocono, of course, Watkins Glen in Michigan, and then it'll be down south for the Darlington Southern 500.